The 7 most common arguments used by the SSPX and their supporters to justify their position as a legitimate one include 1. Argument of Church's perpetual authorization. SSPX asserts that once the Church approves the establishment of a society, it implies a perpetual mandate, unless explicitly revoked. This logic wrongly suggests that the SSPX still operates under latent approval from its original canonical recognition, despite clear Church actions to the contrary. 2. Misrepresentation of canonical suppression. SSPX frequently claims that their suppression was invalid due to procedural defects or because it was not executed by the direct authority of the Pope himself. However, documentation clearly disputes this, affirming that proper canonical authority was indeed exercised during their suppression, including by the Pope. 3. Appeals to the principle of epikeia. SSPX advocates often misuse the principle of epikeia, which concerns the benign application of law in extraordinary circumstances, to justify disobeying Church laws and directives. They argue these laws are not binding when they consider them unjust or harmful to the salvation of souls. 4. Claim of emergency jurisdiction. SSPX argues they have jurisdiction supplied by the Church due to an alleged state of emergency, crisis in the Church. However, this is not recognized under canonical or sacramental theology as a legitimate source of continuous jurisdiction. 5. Claims of valid ministry operations. Despite lacking canonical status, SSPX frequently argues their ministries, sacraments, and ordinations are valid and licit, failing to acknowledge the need for formal ecclesiastical approval and incardination requirements. 6. Misinterpretation of papal intentions and actions. Often, SSPX interprets temporary permissions or limited acknowledgments from the popes, such as the faculties to hear confessions granted during the Jubilee Year of Mercy, as signs of full regularization or endorsement of their status. 7. Denial of schismatic actions. SSPX often downplays or outright denies acts that are juridically schismatic, such as the erection of their own tribunals or continuing ordinances without proper ecclesiastical jurisdiction, attributing their actions to necessities imposed by the alleged crisis in the Church. These arguments heavily underscore the tensions between SSPX's own interpretations of laws and the actual canonical and doctrinal positions of the Catholic Church. As Bishop Lefebvre said, SSPX and adherents will defy any penalties or ordinances of the Catholic Church. In his words, the headlines will of course be schism, excommunication, to their heart's content, and yet we are convinced that all these accusations of which we are the object, all penalties of which we are the object, are null, absolutely null and void, and of which we will take no account.